Good morning, guys. That's my way of being as creative as possible and putting some music in the background. I am Trooper Steve, your News 6 traffic safety expert, amongst anything else that they want me to do. And I'm supposed to be meeting a viewer here, and she's not supposed to pull up behind me the way that she's doing right now, but it's perfectly fine. We're out here along Dean Road and the Winding Trail area, and looks like she's going to be hopping in a little earlier than I expected. So, or maybe not. I'm not sure. This is gotta love live, but part of WKMG Hits the Road, and we are hitting the road with you, the viewer, and making all things aware. She is going to hop in really early, so we're just going to jump right to it. Come on in. Come on in. I'm here. I'm here on a little bit of a slant. I wasn't expecting you this early, but it's perfect.
Oh, that's okay.
Hop on in. Hop on in. Yeah, I'm on a slant. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
All right. Well, welcome into Results 1.
Oh, yes, thank you.
So we're already live in here, just so you know.
Oh.
I'm already streaming.
Oh,
The trucks
good morning.
Good morning. So your name's Joy, right?
Yes.
Joy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So this is Results 1. Anything that is currently being streamed is right here. Your camera will be right there. So first, welcome into Results 1. This is part of, so you're a News 6 viewer.
Yes.
How long have you been watching News 6?
Oh, probably since I was
Before I was
7?
before I was even part of a thought, probably even.
Yeah,
be part of
probably.
the
Yeah,
team.
probably before you were a thought. Period.
Yeah, period. Right. How long have you been living here on the east side?
For 12 years.
12 years. So,
And even before that, I lived up by UCF.
okay, so you've been on the east side for a long time. It's grown a lot.
Yes.
I went to Waterford Elementary School when it was all portables, and when I think Eastwood was the only thing on the south end back there.
Oh, yeah.
By the
Well,
plant.
I used to visit friends who lived in Winding Creek right here.
Okay.
Where I live now. When Curry Ford came out at the end down here to a farm, and this did not go all the way through.
Right. It kind of a dead end kind of thing, and it's only gotten. Well, it's
You see
nice.
the traffic.
Well, the traffic's crazy all day, all the time. But I, even as a trooper, I can remember coming out here. I had this intersection saved on my laptop, so I didn't have to keep drawing it all the time. I could just drop it in. This is how the crash happened. So you reached out. You told us about this flashing light that they put in years ago. And yet we still have problems out here.
Well, it's a 2-lane road when the rest of Dean is 4.
Right.
I mean, you go past Lake Underhill and it's 4-lane. You go past Curry Ford and it's 4-lane.
Right.
This is a 2-lane road from Lake Underhill to Curry Ford.
And you say you see crashes out here all the time.
Oh, yeah, there was one on Saturday. They took out a light pole. There used to be a light pole where
I see it, yeah.
orange cone is.
Yep.
There was a tall one of these light poles.
Right there on the left-hand
Yep.
side over there. So single vehicle, was it? Or
Yeah.
do they just...
It looked like it. I didn't see the other car.
Well,
but
before
she took
you
out
pulled
the pole.
up, there was a car coming south, and it was flying.
Mhm.
And I could tell just by looking at it. And I was like, my goodness. So what do you see enforcement out here
No.
ever?
No, never.
By any of the agencies?
Nope.
Because you're covered out. This would be the
It's
Orange County
county.
Sheriff.
Yeah, it's county.
County and FHP. They have the crashes, but you have never seen any. Have you reached out before to
Yes.
be like, hey, we need some help
we
out
need
here?
yeah. They did finally, our neighborhood needed help.
Okay.
They finally put stop signs in there, but I just about had an accident in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Because a lady did not stop at the stop sign.
And then came flying through.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, that's great. Get in a car accident before I have this discussion.
Right. Before you come out here to hop in the truck. Oh, so that happened this morning?
Yeah.
On your, jeez, my goodness, Joy. So what have you seen since this intersection has gotten the yellow light? We've obviously seen some help.
It's been there forever. Well, it's been, that light's been there forever, but it was there before all of this traffic. They have built about 4 new neighborhoods.
Okay.
Between this blinking light and the next stoplight. So there is just constant. And if you're coming out of Winding Creek, and then, I'm not sure the name of this neighborhood across the street, you wait forever to make a left turn. To go left.
The next subdivision.
Yeah. Well, this subdivision comes out, and that's my subdivision comes out.
Do you got 5 minutes? Let's take a drive.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put our seatbelts on, and we'll go figure this out. We'll go check it out real quick. and then we'll come back and I'll bring you back to your car. No one will take your car.
Nobody
I
will
promise.
take my car.
You're good. You're good. All right. So you said when they come
like where that truck is coming out, and if a car's coming out of here as well, this traffic will wait forever to make that left-hand turn. See, he almost pulled out right in front of that car.
Yes.
And this is what happens all day long.
And you could see the markings in the ground from the previous crashes out there. So a lot of looking at it, it looks like a lot of them is just pulling out in front of each other.
Yep.
They don't see it coming.
In fact,
so this neighborhood all here on the left is brand
new. That's all new.
So Terabella, we have Verona, a Park Square community, and this would be an older one.
Yeah, this is Country Walk.
I think Justin has come out here on the east side a little bit with all the Boomtown stuff that's going on. And then these are the older developments. So basically,
this one's not. This one's new.
Here.
Dean's Crossing is new.
Wow, these are there's a lot stacked in there.
Oh yeah. And so all of those cars empty out to a 2-lane road.
When meanwhile the whole north end of Dean is
4-lane and there's nothing out there but apartments and a park.
This looks fairly new.
That's new.
Interesting. Is there any talks? Have you heard anything about an expansion for Dean Road on the south end?
No.
Maybe that's something we should start poking around and looking at, because if they're going to keep, because the building's not going to stop.
No.
I'm sure, because it's going to probably more communities down on this end will get turned around here at Cypress. Because Cypress has been down here for
a long time.
And you live in Winding?
I live in Winding Creek.
Okay.
Yeah. I try to get out of that light. In fact, about, I want to say 10 years ago, I had a bad crash at that light.
Really?
I was waiting to turn left, and a record truck didn't see me sitting where I was sitting, which was I was waiting to turn left, but he kind of was not paying attention and ran right into the side of me.
While you were sitting there?
Yeah.
Were you okay?
Yeah, I was okay.
So what time is, because this area is busy all the time.
Yes.
But what time are you think it's probably the worst?
Mornings and evenings.
So what time in the morning?
Probably 8 o'clock, like right now, 8 to 9.
Okay.
And then
so the school
3,
hour time.
Yeah. And then 3 till about 6 or 7.
Really? That late till 7 o'clock? Now, do you think it's because everyone's funneling back in and it's going from all these multi-lanes down to an original road? You've got my brain ticking here, because I wanted to know now if there's any plans to expand Dean on the south end, because sometimes the plans are there, they're just not in the works.
I thought they were doing something, but all they did was lay new sod. Where we were parked, that's all new sod that they laid the other day.
Wow, great! And I parked right on top of it,
so
okay. Now I feel bad.
No, that's all right. So, they spent all that time and money putting new sod all down this way.
So I noticed these newer business buildings too.
Yep.
Are these all fairly within the past couple of years?
Yeah, that one's within the last year.
So traffic not too bad, but I could definitely understand like that 7:30 to 8:30 hour, and then 3:30 for sure, 4 o'clock. It can get pretty dense out here, but this is a large amount of new communities that are popping up all over. They're beautiful, but for me, they're just so close to each other.
Oh, they're so cllose.
I need a little space.
I like my neighborhood. It was one of the oldest ones, and I live on a big piece of a pie of a cul-de-sac, and I've got a big retention pond behind my house.
Living the dream. So are you retired? Semi-retired?
No, I'm
kind of doing what you want kind of thing? I like that.
Volunteering with Pet Rescue by Judy.
I love
Who used to work with Channel 6.
All the time, yes. I have a soft spot. They're close to my home. I live in Seminole.
Oh.
So we take our dogs to the dog park that's in front of Judy's all the time.
Yes, I've been working with Judy for about 25 years.
So this entrance here.
Oh, it's a bad entrance too. This is a horrible entrance.
But it is specifically for Winding Creek.
Yes, and another issue we have is because it dips down.
Okay.
At night, if somebody's pulling out, their headlights go right into your view. So you're really making a blind turn to turn down and make that turn.
Sounds like this needs a complete...
This needs a complete overhaul.
Because there's been little stuff over the years that have been done to kind of improve it, because I've seen it done, but it's almost, almost, and I don't want to knock on anybody, because at the end of the day, they have a job to do, engineering, and they're fighting a losing battle too. But it's almost...
And we've lived here a really long time.
Right.
So we've seen...
Because these homes, 30 plus years, right? Your neighborhood is 30, 35 years old?
I would say. When did I come visit my friends back when I lived in Windermere? So that was, about 30 years ago.
So we pull up here, and I can see what you're talking about, because if you stop here...
and it's night, and you've got somebody's bright lights...
Whether in front of you, off to the left-hand side here...
And if you're turning in here to make this dip to the left, you can't... It's a blind curve.
So you're saying we need a traffic light here?
Yeah.
Period. Just to get traffic to stop and be more controlled.
Yeah.
I can definitely see, because I don't think most people understand, okay, flashing red.
See how much traffic's coming this way?
And you're stuck
we'll
here.
sit forever. And it's just nonstop. And then you'll start to go, and somebody will be over there.
And they'll push out into the middle.
And they'll push out. And you'll start to go, and then suddenly there's a turn lane, and they start to go.
My goodness. But you've really got to wait for that right moment.
Oh, yeah.
It also you hope that the driver, because if you're doing the speed limit, it gives you an opportunity to get in. But then you get trucks like that one at the end that speed up, and then, so this turning lane's a little misjudgy.
Yeah, there was a bus in that turning lane when I got hit, and the buses don't sit there anymore.
So like now I could go, but the Corolla in the turn makes it look like you can't.
Yeah.
Interesting. This has probably been the most eye-opening ride that I've had. I've had sheriffs in the car. I've had police chiefs, but I got Joy the viewer, and next thing you know, I'm actually agreeing with you.
Well, that's why when it came out that you guys were doing this, I said, you know what? I love living over here, but I don't like our stuff. I don't like our blinking light.
Right. And
so I'm just going to put it in.
And then boom.
And then I got an email from your producer on Friday.
Yeah, Tara, she looks all that stuff, and with all the zip codes, we saw that. My producer, who's monitoring our web right now, Donovan, also, he's like, man, we got to do this one. It's in the east side. We're all focused there right now. So I was like, all right.
I know, that was the first one I saw when you guys were doing this. It was 32825.
And you're like,
wait.
Woohoo! You're like, wait, I live in 32825. This is 32825 right here?
Yep.
Awesome. So we will attempt. Does this wrap around?
No,
it does not.
No, this is a very strange. I haven't never even driven down this street.
Nice.
It's a very street of one house, of just a few houses.
All right, so we'll get turned around real quick. I think the hard part is going to be getting back and making that left.
Well, I drove by you because I saw you sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I got to go and I always make a turnaround in this Sunoco.
Yeah, I was going to pull down winding, and then when you pulled up behind me, I was like, all right, cool, she's here. We're just going to do what she wants, kind of thing. All right, so we'll pull out here. This is what I'm worried about, is this intersection.
Oh, this is fun, too. Well, there's not much traffic right now.
Now's the golden spot. If I could make it, and we're good.
They won't hit you.
No.
New 6 Street.
Well, you'd be surprised. I had a road rage incident already. Some guy was all over trying to give me a hard time. And I'm like, dude, there's 6 cameras on this truck. What are you even thinking right now? And I'm still credentialed. So I made 2 phone calls, and I had like 5 troopers on the truck. Like, no, guy, like, drive nicely. I have my name on the truck, so I drive really good because I don't want anyone complaining ever. So, Joy, I really appreciate you joining me.
No, thank you. This was fun.
This was cool because I always say that we live in a box, the morning team, and we don't get to meet the viewers as much as we want to. And so when we get to come out and meet you guys, it brings life to what we do. Especially, you guys just made us #1 in the morning.
I know.
So many people watching, and it was like the numbers came out, and we were like, "This is crazy!" So it was really cool. This is what I am going to do. I am going to email Orange County Road and Bridge.
Okay.
Just to kind of see, are they looking at this? Are there plans to look at this? I'll send them some video, some pictures of what we've taken today, and I will get back to you whenever they get back to me.
Okay.
It could be some time, but whatever response they get.
We've lived here long enough with this thing, so yeah.
You understand how it kind of goes. Joy, I appreciate you. I'll send you a link from this today so you can check it out. And thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
You have a great day. Be safe, please. And I'm going to go drive around in this foggy weather now and go see what the rest of the day has to bring for me. So you have a great day, ma'am.
Thank
you so much, okay? Be careful getting out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So Joy joined us. Whoop. Got it. Good. All right. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Joy joined us out here, viewer Joy, because Winding Creek out here at Dean, very interesting intersection. As a trooper, I used to patrol it all the time, but it has gotten a lot worse. You mix speed, you mix drivers who don't want to pay attention to what's going on, but a lot of it contributes to the busyness of what's out here. It is extremely busy for this intersection. You're putting a flashing yellow light in an area that probably not the best driving conditions for it. So when you pull through an intersection like this, it's almost every man for themselves. So what we are going to do to help Joy get some results, I'm not saying we're going to fix it overnight, but hey, part of getting results is getting a response, right? So I used to serve on the traffic safety committee, used to vice chair it. So it's simple email. I will reach out to Orange County, see what they've got to say, because I'm sure it's on their radar too, and just say, hey, is it on their list? Because let's be real, there are thousands and thousands of intersections here in Orange County. We're not out to give anyone a hard time. We're just here to get you the answers to the questions that you have. Joy, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us today. That was really cool. That's what keeps this stuff alive. That's what keeps News 6 #1. That's what keeps your morning show #1. And, of course, clickorlando.com #1 here in Central Florida. I'm not just saying #1. The data supports it. Guys, if you want us to hit an area throughout Central Florida, all throughout Central Florida, you want Results One to visit it, you want our News 6 team to visit it, please reach out to us and let us know as WKMG continues to hit the road. Trooper Steve's always on the road, but now we're just joining the rest of the team. Love you guys. Drive safe and have an amazing day. Wear your seatbelts.